Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Lech Dich Musar podcast. Guten Rosh Chodesh El. Very exciting time as we continue the inyanim of the Pele Yoeitz, especially as we start Rosh Chodesh El, a time of Emunah B'tachon, Davar B'itoi Matov. Just to give 20 seconds of perspective over here, we're in the middle of Elzman, and while typically it's important to learn the inyanim of Tshuva and those type of inyanim, this is all part of tshuva, eating and drinking, but how to be mekadesh and learn how to do it right, which is very exciting. Then we're learning about midas ha'emes. So while shari tshuva is ma'ir us to do tshuva, but these are mamish davar b'itoi matov, the inyanim that we do every single day. We're going to be eating during Elzman. We're going to come across emes during El. We're going to have to work on Emunah, we're going to have to work on all these inyanim, so it's very important that, yes, of course, you should learn Sha'ar Tshuva as well, but so practical, everything we're learning. I hope we feel the same, and for me, this is incredible, and I think it's a great way to prepare ourselves to be mekadesh, everything that we do, to always be cognizant through daily actions, eating and drinking, emes, achdos, fantastic things, just so practical. Trade, we're going to learn about business, we're going to learn about Torah, we're going to learn about causing distress and fraud, brachas, mitzvah Hashem, Beis Medrash. So there's a lot going on over here, and it's so amazing so far. Again, I hope you feel the same, and I'm excited to continue this as we go through Elul and mitzvah Hashem, Aseret Mitzvah, Shana, Kippur, V'chulu. May it be uplifting, not just in concept, but in practicality. It should be a schus for all of us. We begin with the sugya of Emunah. We are on page 102 in the art scroll. We are on day 44 of the great Hachzik program. So now the Pele Yoeitz, we're going to discuss how Emunah, which is literally faith in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the Kol Yachol, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's providence spans the entire world, and it plays a key role, not just in the whole operation of the world, but every last insect, every last apple in the world, and certainly every last person, every last country, the bigger, that's where we typically associate HaKadosh Baruch Hu's dominance and supervision, but it's every little, there's nothing little in the world, because it's all being pumped by the Eibishter. And as we'll see over here, Emunah hi haisal reish pina. Strong and steadfast Emunah, faith in Hashem, has become the cornerstone of avodas Hashem. If one truly believes in Hashem, and more specifically that the whole entire world is filled with HaKadosh Baruch Hu's glory, the enough pikuchos al kol darchim b'nei adam, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu's eyes kavyachol are open and privy to all the ways of mankind. Lasis the ish kedarcha v'chifrei ma'alolav, and to grant each man according to his ways and the consequences of his deeds. Tzadik b'emunah yichya, as the pasuk says in Chabakuk, a righteous person will live through Emunah. Ki bevadli zar b'kiyum kol mitzvos u'b'dukei mitzvos. When a person believes in Hashem and believes that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is running everything and everything is under his supervision, then he will certainly be vigilant and zahir to fulfill all the mitzvahs in the Torah to the finest and greatest detail. Kekutzei shel yod. The zars b'mitzvahs zar lehiyos nakim kol. He will also be one who performs mitzvahs with tremendous alacrity. He won't just do the mitzvahs; he'll do them with zrizas, with zeal and zahirus. Vizar lios nakim kol chet, and he will be vigilant to abstain and be completely pure of any sin. And he will strengthen himself like a lion to perform the mitzvahs of Hashem. That's how the Shulchan Aruch opens up. A person should wake up in the morning invigorated. That's how we should start our day, with strength, with realization that we have an opportunity to talk to the King. Yavin ki Shem Hashem Nika Allah ve'inav mishoititas b'chol ha'aretz, because a person, when he has this Emunah and realizes that he has direct access to the King, and his heart understands that he's been called in the name of Hashem to be an Eved Hashem, to be a servant, then he will 1 + 1 = 2. When he realizes there's an Eibishter, when he realizes that he has the chance to talk to the King, he's Memela going to be zealous, he's going to be eager and excited to get to work, to get to his avodah, to get to his post, and he'll remember Ayin Roya v'Oizen Shemas v'Chomaisa v'Sefer Chetavim, and he's going to remain cognizant always that a watchful eye is always watching, an attentive ear is always listening, and everyone's deeds are always being recorded. And as such, a person will conduct himself in such a manner. When a person lives with complete faith in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he will be ashamed to act improperly before Hashem, and he will strive to perform Hashem's avodah in the highest and most complete way possible, with fear and love and abundant joy. He'll know that it's not just about the quantity, but it's about the quality of every single mitzvah. And Hashem pays l'fum tzar agra. As much as we invest and exert ourselves, that's how much we will reap the dividends of the respective mitzvahs, and we can cash in on those opportunities. You can have two people doing the same exact mitzvah, but one is going to get 100 points. Kaviyachol is going to get, another person is going to get 10, maybe 15, because there's l'fum tzar agra. Hashem contends with the circumstances, with how hard, with how painful it is to perform the mitzvahs, and all the more so if the mitzvahs are so great, then the aviris that one commits are going to be bitter and harsh punishment, and the skills and just balances are in Hashem's hands to repay each man according to his ways, and to judge each person while taking into account his spiritual, where he holds his understanding of Hashem's precepts and the Torah. And Hashem always also evaluates the efforts that, as we said, that each person expends, and the joy he feels putting into every single mitzvah, and that all is part of the cheshbon of how Hashem pays for mitzvahs, how Hashem chas v'shalom mets out punishment and retribution for avirus. And when we're maminim in Hashem runs a world that's going to be mizaros us, that's going to fuel us with determination that we want to get to the mitzvahs, we want to get to our post, quote unquote, whether it's Torah, avodah, gemilas, chasadim, whatever it is that we're doing to be mloich haaretz kavayda, to increase the glory of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We're going to want to get there fast. We're going to want to get there to perform that, and it goes hand in hand. The more we realize there's Hashem, and the more we realize that He's mloich haaretz kavayda, the more we're going to want to do that with not just getting it done with atzlus, with dragging our feet, but with power, with grit, with determination to bring glorification and kavod to the Eibishter.